Greeting, YouTube. Everyone and their brother has probably heard about the hissy fit going on between Taco the Clown and Harvard. Harvard will not acquiesce to Taco's desires, and that just pisses him off to no end. And the main argument that the Nazi Party has is that there are not enough conservative perspectives on college campuses like Harvard's. And they show examples of when they had advertised that there would be a conservative speaker on the campus, that the students would protest until the speaker would decide not to show up. And they say that is a sign that there is a liberal bias on the campus, and it is not a fair and free marketplace of ideas. So I think a phrase that they happen to be very, very happy with. And of course, they're making the moral equivalency argument that a conservative viewpoint is equally as valuable as a progressive viewpoint. A progressive viewpoint would be that all humans are worthy of human rights, civil liberties, and bodily autonomy. And a standard conservative viewpoint, particularly from the current Nazi Party in America, is that the only people worthy of human rights, civil liberties, and bodily autonomy are straight, white, cisgender men, particularly and preferably Christian ones. No one else gets those. No one else gets any kinds of rights, no power, no nothing. Just straight, white, cisgender men. The rest of us that aren't these things can sit down and shut up. And they think those are morally equivalent. And there isn't anything in the world that a conservative hates more than to be told that they are, in fact, screaming ignorant bigots. Even though they are constantly spouting screaming ignorant bigotry. Every day. All the time. They just don't want to be called on it. They don't want to be called a screaming, ignorant bigot. Because that's just, beyond the pale. That's, you're being rude. You're being unreasonable. Why can't we have a discussion? Because again, they see denying huge swaths of our species, human rights, civil liberties, and bodily autonomy, as perfectly acceptable. And if you don't find it perfectly acceptable, well, that's because you are obviously a bigot. If you won't accept their narrow-minded, screaming, ignorant bigotry, it is you, in fact, are the one that is the bigot. It's kind of surprising they can square that circle, but then again, hypocrisy is the calling card of the conservatives, particularly in America. They'll say one thing and the next day say the opposite. They'll sign bills that strip people of their rights while telling them they're defending them. And for some strange reason, conservative voters keep falling for it again and again and again, mostly because the conservative voters like the fact that the conservative leadership are screaming ignorant bigots. They like that. They enjoy that part of the process because they themselves are screaming ignorant bigots. So when college campuses won't give them a platform upon which to stand, when Jordan Peterson or Ben Shapiro get protested off a campus because no one wants to listen to their opinions about women and black people and trans people because they know what they're going to say. Even 20-year-olds have heard the arguments 100 times. And I'm 60, I've heard them 10,000 times. I don't need to hear it again. I don't ever need to hear a conservative say another goddamn word. I know what they want. It's vile, but I already know it. I don't need you to repeat it again. I know it makes them happy, because again, they enjoy being screaming ignorant bigots, so long as nobody points out that that is what they are, and that no one calls them a screaming ignorant bigot. That is just rude. You don't call the bigot a bigot because that isn't playing fair. And this is how they think. This is why they're upset at colleges. Not to mention that if you're a Nazi, undermining education and making sure that the education system only teaches the point of view that you yourself want to endorse is part and parcel of their playbook. Erasing any kind of educational counterpoint is key to their success. The education system in America is already full of propaganda long before the current Reich rose to power. And they want to speed that up, and they want to dumb it down until we have nothing but propaganda left, when there is absolutely no education at all. Thankfully, there are still books out there, and there are places to get them that, at least up till now, the current Reich has not found a way of stopping. So download those books, folks, because you may need them in the future. So yeah, this is why the right is so upset with college campuses. This is why Taco the Clown is so upset with Harvard. And unless they get their way, he's going to continue to whine and moan and bitch, while every day being a screaming, ignorant bigot.